We are officially 2 weeks out, just weighed in at an all-new low of 173.2 pounds. Started this prep at 209, now we're all the way down to 173. Oh, I feel tiny. But I'm gonna take you guys through an updated full day of eating as we prepare for peak week, because we got a little bit more work to do here. Cardio's done, I'm not working out today, but let's go prepare the breakfast and coffee and get it started. Okay, meal number one. Got the Southwest omelet. Ooh, imagine if I dropped that. I would have cried. And of course, got the nice black coffee. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the cookie caramel Nespresso pod with a little bit of salted caramel sugar-free syrup. Then of course on top of the omelet, we are slapping some sugar-free ketchup from True Made Foods because it's better than Heinz, no doubt. Heinz is just overpriced. Throw on some Valentina hot sauce. You guys know how I'm a huge hot sauce fanatic, and there's just something about a fresh bottle of hot sauce. Just gets me every time. Put on a healthy serving of this. You guys know how I love hot sauce. So kind of load that up. Finished product looks like so. It's crazy. So meal number one, the black coffee, 75 grams of cauliflower rice to give it some nice fluff, 1 cup of egg whites, 1 whole egg, obviously a little bit of seasoning, and then just sugar-free ketchup and hot sauce. But speaking of coffee, let me give you guys an updated tour on the coffee bar, because we've added a couple things. So for those of you guys that don't know, I'm trying to build the absolute best coffee bar possible, because I'm a coffee addict. So starting up here, we have the nice little donut sign now. Then we have the fall classic skinny syrups, a nice little fall decoration. This is my mom's favorite pattern. That's why I got it. All right, oops, skipped over this shelf. Then we have all of our beans. So we just have an assortment of beans, grinds, you know, all that good stuff. These I actually picked up when I was on the road traveling, so those are a nice little touch. On the main shelf, we got all the machines spread out, starting with the Nespresso straws, you know, come on. Then we have the Keurig, then we have the grinder, frother, tamp. We have the typical espresso machine, and I picked up these like silicone cube trays to make iced coffee with. Then down here, not really sure what I'm gonna do here yet, but we have all of our teas, then our French press, as well as the specialty syrups. Then over here is the big kind of mess of everything. We have the Nespresso pod tray, some ground coffee, a bunch of pods that I picked up. Now this is absolutely filled. I actually picked up way more. So I have the fall pack, seasonal pack. Honestly, way too much to even have out. You don't even want to see it all. But that is the updated coffee bar. Drop below in the comments what you guys think. Is it good? Is it bad? What else should I add to it? So let me know. All right, it's time for meal number two. We're just hanging out getting some work done, and I have my breakfast parfait. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, this is what's left of the breakfast parfait. Oats are gone, fruit's gone. Basically everything's gone from here except the yogurt. So what I do, just to give it some more volume, is I add 2 servings of sugar-free Jello. I just buy the packs because it's so much cheaper than buying the little cups. So 2 packs of sugar-free Jello. I mix black cherry and strawberry, I believe. It's actually phenomenal. But then 300 grams of plain vanilla non-fat Greek yogurt from Aldi. And then just some pumpkin spice on top. Super plain here, really not much volume or food whatsoever, but it is meal number 2. And then obviously during this time, I probably have like 1 or 2 kilo mixes full of water just to try to fill me up and somewhat hold me over, because on those rest days I don't have a ton of carbs, so I try to space the carbs out the best I can, you know, wait till a little bit later in the day. But sad news, I was going to go buy a little like fireplace entertainment center today. Turns out they are all sold out and out of stock. So back to the hunt, because obviously the goal is to upgrade this apartment and make it as homey as possible. So I am gonna slowly eat this, and I will pick the camera back up for meal number 3. So many of you guys keep asking me about how I make that little like purple diet drink, so let me put you on. Grab the biggest cup you own. For me, that's one of these ninja things. Fill it about halfway with ice. Then, for the secret, I'm gonna take a lemon LaCroix. And you're just gonna pour that in there to start out. So you guys know how much I love the carbonation. Just adds a nice little touch. This honestly makes it taste like a soda, low key. Okay, and then I take a grape flavor enhancer. I've been currently on the grape stuff, kind of like a grape soda, but then I just give a good decent amount of squirt in there. Then I top the rest off with just regular water. I don't want to just suck down soda. I don't want to suck down juice. So this way I can do only a little bit amount of the Mio, give it a quick little mix, and then you have a nice little carbonated purple diet drink. That's obviously 0 calories. It's just a LaCroix and Mio, so your options here are basically endless. So go try it. Okay, meal number 3 about to go down. It's very, very simple. Again, unfortunately, not a ton of carbs. If you guys can see a good little glance of that. So what we have here is 75 grams of garlic and herb cauliflower rice topped with a little bit of seasoning. I have 1 dill pickle sliced up, and I got 6 ounces of just baked chicken breast. Sauces, super, super simple. I just have hot sauce and mustard. Of course, we're eating it with chopsticks to make it last longer, you know, satisfaction. And then having a nice ghost warhead on the side because I have a bunch of editing to do. I got so much content filmed, so I'm gonna be cranking stuff out. Warhead is definitely one of the top 2 ghost flavors in my opinion. I've been trying to pick up the new green apple one. This is a super simple meal idea. Doesn't take much to obviously get an effective, nutritious meal in. So I am going to crush this and get some work done. Pick the camera back up for meal number 4. All right, meal number 4. Finally, we got some carbs to put in our system. This is not quite my favorite meal, but it's definitely up there. Actually, meal number 5 has been my favorite as of late, just because it's quote unquote fancier. But this is actually very, very simple. Just got carbs. I always love carbs. Excited. I don't know, but on prep, I've definitely been getting colder as the day goes on, as weird as that sounds. So I've literally been wearing like track suits and all that stuff. I got 60 grams cream of rice, 20 grams of peanut butter, cinnamon, and some almond butter. This is actually super good, definitely good volume. I eat that nice and slow, so obviously I can savor it. Then we got some cinnamon cereal. Come on, focus. Some cinnamon cereal protein ice cream. I've been using the vegan cinnamon crunch from Huge Supplements. A1. Adds a nice contrast. If you guys can't tell, you guys know I love cinnamon, so code ACE on all Huge Supplement stuff if you want to show some love and support. And then my electrolytes. I've been using these electrolyte packs from Element. Hold on one sec. They're actually super, super good. Hopefully this will focus. The watermelon kind, definitely my favorite one, so I've been crushing these. So this meal adds some nice volume, definitely keeps me full. But I'm gonna go savor this because I gotta go start cooking, because meal number 5 takes a little bit of prep work, but it is so, so worth it. So I'll pick the camera back up for meal number 5. Meal number 5 is ready. Look at how big this thing is. Now you can probably tell why this is one of my favorite meals. So much volume. You guys can obviously tell I'm pumped to eat this. So how can I eat a buffalo chicken pasta salad on prep? Let me break it down. So we got 140 grams of baby spinach on the bottom. Add some nice, obviously give it some nice volume. Then I have 75 grams of cauliflower rice mixed into the skinny pasta. I know what you guys are gonna say, tastes awful, texture's god awful, you just can't make it taste good. You have just been cooking it wrong. When you cook it right, season it right, know what you're doing with it, you can actually make it super good and adopt whatever flavor you want it to. Then of course we got the 6 ounces of chicken breast, seasoned like you would buffalo chicken, and even the sliced dill pickle and hot sauce on top. Come on. Oh, that stuff's literally insane. Meal number 5 is either the buffalo chicken salad or hamburger salad. Both of them, don't miss. Such great volume. Fill me up. So I'm gonna go crush this, devour this, pick the camera back up for meal number 6. Peace. And I almost forgot. Of course, we're using chopsticks because we're classy. All right, before we get into the last and final meal, I thought I'd give you guys a little true raw physique update. So weighed in this morning at 173.2. all-time low. I don't even want to hop on the scale. Obviously I've ate all day long, have a bunch of water in me, so I'm gonna be up. But this is how we are looking. but I am going to have to work really hard during the off season is to develop my core, because as you guys can tell, obviously my ab cuts don't come through and I'm pretty lean. I got the lower ab veins, I got the oblique veins. So I'm gonna go prep my last and final meal. Pick the camera up soon. All right, meal number 6 is just made. Going over the recap for this show. My show is November 12th. It's gonna be in Syracuse, New York. If anyone's there, if anyone's close by, you guys wanna pull up, please send me a DM. I'll plug my Instagram right there, so if you guys wanna show up, show some love, come support. November 12th, I'm flying back home. I'm leaving Houston November 8th. So I'll be able to go home, spend time, hang out with the family, and just get all set, you know, go back to the home gym, get a couple lifts in there, because it'll be peak week and it will be grind time, baby. But now onto the good stuff. Some good old protein ice cream that is thick. We gotta love that. I mean, just look at that. Nice, thick, lovely ice cream. So what this is, it is the chocolate peanut butter whey from Huge Sups. It's 1.5 scoops with some pumpkin spice. Almond milk, xanthan gum, ice. You know, that typical basic works. Wish I could do more added wise, but unfortunately I can't. Peanut butter, chocolate, pumpkin spice is the white girl special, but it is so freaking good. It literally slaps every time, and I honestly, I have no shame saying that. It is honestly phenomenal. And obviously this is a great little sweet treat before bed. It's about 11:20 now. So I'll have this, have a nice little thing of midnight tea as I kind of wind down for the night. Grind time, baby, it's grind time. I'm gonna figure out posing, get that all down, make sure I'm hitting everything right. When I tell you those posing trunks are tight, they are tight. But it'll be fun. Can't wait to get all tanned up and not be so pasty white for once. If you guys want to help support me, show some love, code ACE on Huge Sups Halo Mix. Seriously, it helps me more than you know. But I will see you guys next week for Peak Week Prep Episode 4. If you guys didn't watch the last one, I will link it right there. But make sure you're following me on all of my socials so you can stay up to date on everything. Till next time, baby. Peace.